Have you ever been in the grocery store and you forgot what to buy? Or why you're there? I use letters to remember things like ABC, for example. I'm looking for A as in asparagus, B for breast, C for potatoes, short for cute potatoes. This is the first time shooting a record of me doing the grocery. I know it's weird how I handle my phone. This point of view looks like there's an earthquake here, but no, it's just my phone. Now, I'm looking for the butter. I think there's somewhere here. Was massacred. Oh, it's on sale.
Red or blue? I'm gonna go with blue, but my hand says red. Yeah.
I went back for the blue, checking for damage, but thirsty with all that decision making. My eating habit is consuming large quantities of food in a short period of time. It's what they call binge eating, and it has been dominating my life. After eating too much, I don't have the clarity of what to do next. Being full and not satisfied, unacceptable. It has become an issue. Tonight, I'm going to cook a nice dinner. I'm liking asparagus lately, so I'm planning on toasting and searing them. Why it's a little dark in here? I'm going to try roasted potatoes too. For the protein, chicken breast, basic, go-to protein by most people. Before, I have no plans of what to eat, no certain time for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, not caring about serving sizes at all, and I don't look at food labels. This habit supported my anxiety.
Cut the end part. I swear you don't want to chew this. It will take days to swallow it.
I was in a culture shock. I became more aware of the shock. I was lonely. I became more isolated. I am tired after work. I became more exhausted. It was bringing me down. So, as I was studying nutrition and food in a college, I tried to make simple choices in my life. I started to jot down the most basic stuff, that is carbs, proteins, and fats. Where can I get this? Eggs, meat, fish. You can get quality protein from these foods, and they can also contain fats. 2 targets in one shot. Grains such as rice and oatmeal is a good source of carbohydrates. Sometimes I also eat whole wheat bread for sandwiches. After the list, now what? One day, during one of our research in school, I came across the idea about portioning. You won't believe this, but this topic changed everything about my lifestyle. It didn't just improve my eating habits, but also it clarified the path I actually want to take. It's one of the most interesting topics out there. The culture shock, the isolation, the exhaustion, all went away and was replaced by a clearer understanding of why it was happening. I was in a shock because my brain was resisting the change it needs. I was lonely because my to-do list contains more about unimportant things rather than important ones, like connection with family and friends and eliminating unwanted influence. I was tired because there was no designated time for rest. I neglected bedtime, and my default is to snooze the alarm every morning, and it was stopped because of this idea, because of how I portioned the plate. Before this idea, my plate contains more than what is necessary, and I was automated to finish it. It was not an easy commitment because firstly, it takes energy and a lot of perseverance to begin this habit. Secondly, it needs upkeep, continuous update of what's up, like hello body and mind, what are you thinking now, what do you need? It's easier to choose less energy activities like scrolling, binging, comparing, stuff that doesn't involve personal decision making. But my priorities change dramatically because of this simple idea. Most people around me think it's weird, but it's making me feel different. A feeling of improving kind of motivates me, and all I wanted was to improve my mood ever since I moved here. I want to access good vibes, creative vibes, badass vibes. I'll do this. According to Canada's food guide, a large portion of your plate must consist of fruits and vegetables, and that opens a lot of varieties to choose from. However, this seemed odd to me at first because I was not used to eating a lot of veggies. In the Philippines, every meal has more starchy foods. Rice is a staple. That soft, steamy white rice on a plate with the best ulam is never not on the list during meals. Anyway, I still did try the more veggies and fruits, more whole grains and all. To be honest, my relatives thought it's weird. I'm telling you. The first challenge of this new habit is that most, if not all, essential foods are perishable. It doesn't last long. Secondly, as a student, buying foods, either fast food or homemade, could be expensive. Third, it takes time to prepare a meal from scratch than to buy a convenient food. Portioning wasn't just applied in my food intake, but also in my to-do list. What is the 3 most important parts of my life? First 3 words: family, environment, and me. It sounds cheesy, but family reminds me about love, humility, and kindness, which are often left outside priorities. Slaughters in my environment steals my focus, so I decided to give time to clean my surrounding frequently, throw garbage, and not let the trash vomit. I cannot start my day right without doing a morning routine. Every time those are compromised, there could be a disaster. Now, did I enjoy this meal? The visual alone is inviting. I can't describe it, but there's a certain satisfaction to seeing these 3 in one plate. This chicken is good. I thought that it might not be cooked in the middle because I didn't want to cook too long because it will get dry, but it turns out to be flavorful and juicy. Plus, the sauce is bursting with umami flavor. A real partner for this kind of chicken, and I want to make my plate look fancy. To me, sauce is mandatory, especially for this type of chicken. However, making a sauce can go wrong very quickly, just as how I burned the dairy. This asparagus is so tender and there's a subtle sweetness and crunch to it. These potatoes, I don't know. Is it good? No. But will I eat it? It's been so long since I cooked a meal like this. Did I enjoy cooking this? Hell yes. Hearing that sizzle, flipping that asparagus, having patience with these cute potatoes cured my anxiety on this day. Sauce making, incorporating the butter is the best part. When someone says you can't control what you eat, that's a lie.